Hey guys, right after I released my Galaxy S8 camera 6 months later video, I've realized that I've left some parts out. The parts that I've left out is most likely just the camera modes, but there's a vast majority of these separate camera modes on the Galaxy S8. And I wanted to see if these features still stack up to the latest flagship phones such as the Google Pixel 2, the iPhone 8, and as well as the iPhone 10. Despite of these phones having higher ratings on DxO marks, photography is still subjective, and as well these DxO marks are most likely the overall camera quality. But I wanted to see whether these camera modes are still good compared to the other flagships. But before we start, I wanted to say that this is not a direct comparison with these other flagships, but it's more of a video to see if the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus can compete against these flagships. Let's head on with the video. Let's start off with the most commonly used mode, the auto mode, which makes your camera do all the adjustments for you. I have this short video showing how well it automatically adjusts for me. This shot just looks amazing. The sky is properly exposed, the waves look sharp, and it even captured that small beautiful bird flying in the sky. Everything looks nearly perfect. I just honestly say that the lighting was not the best time for the time of the day. On this next shot, we have a slow panning shot I did of the shore. And although I've said in my previous video, I'll say it again. I do love the optical image stabilization. The shot looks decent, but I don't like how the right side of the video was a little dimly lit. Although this may be again the problem of the time of the day. But I believe if you shoot where there's great lighting, this is a great mode to shoot with. Moving on with panorama. I've always had a hard time telling the difference when comparing it with several other phones. But looking at this image itself, I'd say I was pretty impressed with how well this photo looks despite of the fact that there was so much moving objects in this shot which should cause them to appear weird on panoramas, but didn't. Look at those waves. They're just amazingly put together into one wide shot. This amazing shot made me want to challenge the camera of the S8 Plus by making an even wider shot, a near 360-degree shot. And to be honest, I was speechless when I saw this beautiful shot. Despite of it looking a tad weird and not exactly placed properly, if you were not there at the time to experience it, you would say that this is such a beautiful 360-degree shot. I just love the panorama on the S8 Plus. With the slow-mo on the other hand, the S8 can't shoot at the full HD resolution, so it may look a little lower quality when compared to a regular video on the S8 Plus. But if you disregard the quality, I'd say this is an amazing shot. It has smooth, slow motion, and I love the look of those waves splashing onto the hard, beautiful rocks. There's nothing much to say though. I just hope that they could make the resolution higher in the future with their successors. With the sun going down, I was not able to test out the selective focus. Although if you want to check out the selective focus, I have it in my previous video, the Galaxy S8 camera 6 months later comparison, which you can check out in the description below. And I was not able to test the food mode as well because I didn't have any food in the area. Which leads me to the last important mode, which is Pro mode. The Pro mode allows you to have control over nearly everything that a regular DSLR has. You can control the ISO, the shutter speed, the focus, the white balance, and a lot more. This allows a lot of experienced photographers to push their phones to their limits with this feature. In this shot, I honestly had a hard time taking it since I have not had much experience with taking sunsets on manual mode. This Pro mode depends entirely on the photographer since the former takes control of everything. These are just a few shots I've taken and experimented with. Anyways, that's about it. If you like this video, you know how the like button works, and if you didn't, go ahead and dislike it. It would be great if you could subscribe though. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.